and then I'll make any adjustments, and then we'll work on the second half. Okay. Good.
I'll let you take the red. You know, no matter what I do, that thing gets tangled. It's like never ending.
Oh, that's what I do is I'll loop it.
Okay.
Like, if you do around your arm like that, and then
Yep.
I'll just tie the end and clip it so it maintains the shape.
All right, let's remember that.
Yeah.
Because I tried kind of hanging it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you could take red. Go ahead. You tell me when you're tapping so I let him go.
Yep, good. Yep. Back. Good. Hold. Back. Tap. Good. Wait. And praise.
Good boy. Good boy.
Let's try for 2 more.
Okay, I got you. Now you have to tell me when you're tapping so I know when to drop it, remember?
And today we're going to add in the actual thumb command.
Okay.
That'll make things a lot easier.
Okay. Alright, let me know so I can drop his leash.
Yep. Back. Yep. Good. Good. What's your number right now?
40.
40.
Down to 28. I think a part of that overshoot, a smidgen too high, adding a little bit, too far.
Okay.
So we'll see if going lower helps with the
That was from last night's walk.
Okay.
When we wanted to pee on everything. Okay. Make sure you don't tap it by accident. Keep going and then tell me when you're doing so I know.
Good, a little better. And good. Want to swap real quick? We'll do 3 more.
Alright. Grab his blue.
Oh, like tapping.
Now.
Up, yeah. Get this in first. Up, yeah. There you go. Good.
Tapping.
Okay, now back. 1, good. Good. Praise.
Good boy.
Good.
Good boy. I'm so proud of you.
2 more.
Okay, here's the blue. Hold on.
Up. And tap. And good.
All right, tapping.
Back. Yep. Good. Much better.
Good boy. Good boy.
And last one.
Okay. Here's the blue. You get it?
Okay, up, yep. Good. Up, tap. Good. Wait a second. You ready?
Tapping.
Good. Good. And brace.
Good boy.
Good. That's
Good
pretty
job.
good. So you're at 28 now, right?
28.
Right. So you see how the difference between going from 40 to 28?
Yeah.
Okay. So high is always the answer. Higher, right?
Okay.
So I always go for a balance of, we got the environment, his response. So if I call him and I hit him at 40 and he keeps overshooting and I have to keep correcting, it's the 40. And he's panicking.
Okay.
So he's overcompensating.
Okay.
So then I just go a little bit lower. With leash walking it's easier because he's on a short leash.
Right.
Right? And of course, once we move to the next stage without the leash, which is a couple more weeks, it gets even easier. But you're always watching Nash, and you're looking for the balance of urgency
Okay.
and sense paranoia, because I want to be more worried about me than the environment
Right.
and his performance. Okay? So if you ever feel like he looks like he's overcompensating or panicking, go down a little bit.
So basically, he really wasn't sure what we wanted.
No, he knew. It's just he was overdoing it.
Okay.
He felt the harder hit. So he's like, well, let me move even faster. But then he was moving so fast that he kept passing.
Ah. Okay.
Okay, so now I just go down a little bit. Okay? Otherwise,
Okay.
that all looks good.
Good.
So now what we're going to do is same thing,
Okay.
except...
Oh yeah. Let's go over to the.
Except I'm going to have you use the word come before you do everything. Okay? So same exercise.
Before even.
Correct.
All right.
And we'll just keep it with Melissa. I'll have you keep the rest of you have it for now.
Okay. So I'm going to say, come at the same time that I tap.
Just before.
Just before I tap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So technically, most people when they apply the remote, they use it as like, come. Now I'm gonna jag it, right?
Ah.
And what I do is come remote always.
Come remote.
Yes.
Come
Right.
remote.
So he's thinking every time mom says this word, this happens. So I better move very quickly to beat the punch.
Okay.
Okay. So if you call Nash and he takes off before you can touch the button, you can let it go. Okay? You don't do anything.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry, I haven't trained in a month.
That's okay.
When you call Nash in this stage, you will actually always remote.
Always remote.
Yes. All right. So,
Call
put
remote.
the camera to me real quick. So, if I'm Nash, okay, you call me, I respond, and you tap here. What do you think's gonna happen?
Did he think he did something wrong?
Right. Because it's too late.
Okay.
He heard the word, gave a response, and then this kicks in. So then he goes,
Shoot, I shouldn't.
right. So in the beginning, in the learning phase, I want to force that to happen while we still have him on the long leash.
Okay.
Like, see? So now every time you call him, I'm hoping you're going to make that mistake, confuse him,
Okay.
so that you can teach him, no, you were right. Okay?
Okay.
So what it should look like is you call Nash, he responds, you remote, he's going to run away, you're going to keep remoting, he's going to think this is wrong too. Let me go back this way, it stops.
And then we stop.
Yes, and he goes, oh, I was right. So once he goes, running away again, call him, he responds, the remote kicks in, he runs even faster to you.
Ah, okay.
Because you want him to learn that that always means return.
Return.
Okay? So if you see Nash ever moving away from you, most people will stop.
Right.
Because they're thinking, oh crap, I'm making the dog scared and running away.
Right.
This is why I say don't use that in the beginning for the recall, because then you have no means of getting them back.
Ah.
That's why we have the long leash.
Okay.
So I force the issue.
Okay.
I want to see it happen, so that this way, whenever he's off leash, if he ever gets confused for whatever reason, I'm not worried about, is this going to push him away from me?
Right.
Because you've already done a controlled context. Okay?
Okay.
So at this stage, whenever you call Nash, Nash come, whether he responds or not, you will always remote, okay, at least one tap. You don't have to keep doing it as he's returning to you.
Okay.
You know, if you do the one and he keeps going, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay? If you do the one and he gets confused, you would keep the pressure on until he returns.
Okay. So the word, then a tap.
Yep.
If he ignores me, tap, tap, tap.
Yep.
But if he's coming to me, I don't need to tap.
Correct. You already got the first one in, and you might see like a little hesitation. You just continue as you would. That's why the backing away is important as well.
Okay.
Okay, so for Nash, if he gets confused and he sees you backing away, it helps him, oh, this,
Follow.
the return, right?
Okay.
Questions?
No, let's try it first, and then we'll see.
Go ahead.
I think it makes sense. Okay, if you want to get him to sit, and you'll know to let him drop after I say come, because that's when I'll tap.
Up, tap, sit.
Come.
Good. Yep. Good. And praise.
Good boy. Very good. Now that hurts. Okay.
Good. We'll do two more. Up, tap. Yep. And wait. Relax. Good.
Come.
Good. Back, tap, tap. Good. Good. Praise.
Good boy. Very good boy.
One more.
Yes, good boy. Okay. Okay, let's now.
Good. Up, tap. Good. Relax. Good.
Come.
Back. Yep. Perfect. Tap back. Good. Back. Tap. 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 Tap back. Back. Tap. Tap. Good. Wait. Perfect. Praise.
Good boy. Yeah. Very good, baby.
Let's go ahead and swap.
Okay.
Oh, I need that.
Oh, you need that.
Let's go ahead and use that 28, whatever, right?
28.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and bump him. Let's try 38.3. Now that you're in a different area, he's deviating a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Come.
Yep. Yep. Back, tap, 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 back. Good. And wait. Now here, back tap. No, back tap. Yep. Let him close that gap. Back, tap, tap, tap. Yep. Tap, 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 back. And wait. Perfect. Then praise. So like right there, that little space.
Uh-huh.
when Drew moved away, he got confused, right?
Yeah.
That's similar to what I was saying earlier, right? Because he's like kind of panicking and he's going, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Let's see if mom's the answer.
Yep.
Nope. Because you're trying to teach them to listen to the voice. Okay, come to the voice. So a con of recall with the e-collar is, right, let's say, Drew, you're going to call Nash, and Nash is where Enrique is. Nash would most likely come to me.
Wow.
He goes to the nearest body.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because he wants this to turn off as fast as possible. So he goes, boom. Okay? It's normal. If that happens, you would issue another recall. Okay? Because for Nash, he thinks he completed the task. He went to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay? So then it would be Nash come again. Okay? In other instances, when he's confused and he's like running away from you, like right there, I just keep the pressure on, I don't call him again. Okay? But if you see him go to somebody and arrive to them, if you keep remoting him, you literally see him like jump and try to climb on the person. Because he's like, how close do I have to get?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you would issue the recall again, make sure that you are moving back, because that helps differentiate you. Because if you're calling Nash from a group of people, and he's looking around, and he sees you reversing, he's like, oh, there.
That's my person.
Right. That's why I stress the moving back. I do this to this day with my dogs. Come at least 2 to 3 steps. Good. And then we go. Okay?
Okay.
So, but I just want to point out that last little bit where he took off towards Melissa.
Yeah.
That's similar to what you would see with the confusion if you tap too late.
Okay.
Okay? Question so far?
No, that was cool. He did. He was going to me.
So for the next step of recall, if I call Nash, right, he's here, and I do this, what should Nash do?
Follow you.
And if I go like this?
Follow you.
Correct, okay? So we're gonna add in kind of another layer of attachment.
Okay.
Okay, so what you're gonna do here is you're gonna call Nash. Once he arrives, you're gonna wait a second, and you're gonna move away from Nash, either backwards, or sideways, like this.
Okay.
Okay? You do not want to move in a forward-like fashion. You don't want to move like this, okay? Or you don't want to move, okay? It's sideways, just like that. Okay, very awkward.
Okay.
Why don't we want to move forward?
He's going to back away from us, right? If we move forward,
no, that's good. I know what you're getting at.
He's
he's going to think it's gay.
Yes. He's going to think it's heel.
Oh, yeah.
So, because it's heels forward, right?
Yeah.
So if I move forward and he follows, I don't know if he's default healing or if he's understanding the concept of stay with me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's going to be Nash, come, do your backup, he's here, you're going to wait. Let's say Nash is here, okay, for example. I'm going to move like this. You should come over. When I move back, you should just turn and follow. He doesn't have to be specific.
Okay.
He's going to turn. He's going to do what he needs to do. It's fine.
Okay.
He doesn't have to land anywhere specific. He just has to follow you.
Okay.
Okay? So what we're teaching him is come to me and stay with me.
Okay.
Right? And move with me if I move.
Okay.
So the reason why I do this, one, it might confuse him. Okay? So if I move and I remote him, he might shoot off. Back. Right? So I get to fix that problem. Trying to remove flight response. Okay? The other thing is, if I call Nash and I've added this extra layer of attachment, if I call him off a squirrel, less likely to go back to chasing squirrels. If I call him from a group of dogs, he's not going to want to go because he's thinking, no, I have to follow you because then remote happens. So it's an extra layer of security. Okay?
So this part would be after he sits.
Yes.
Okay.
And each time, that's very good, each time you move, let him complete it all the way to the sit.
Okay.
And then once he's ready, then the next one he sits. Then the next one he sits. Then the next one. Okay.
Okay.
If he hasn't adjusted yet, don't jump ahead because he's still in the thought process.
Right.
Okay. Questions?
No, I think that makes sense.
Okay. You want to give it a
far.
go?
Yes.
All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll give Nash to Melissa, and then you'll take the red leash, and you'll start off with your normal recall.
Your music.
Whatever director of sales. Yeah.
Okay. And then up your cap to the sit. Relax a bit. Good. Relax. Good.
You don't say his name.
You can. It's optional. Like Nash, come. Yeah, you can.
Nash, come.
Back. Good. And hold. Right. He settles. That's fine. Okay. Now right there. Good. Yep. Right. Now turn. Tap. Back. Right. Good. Now go backwards. 1, 2. Right. Wait. Right there. Tap. Tap. Back. Tap. There you go. Wait. Good. Now wait a second. Now go to your left. 1, 2. Go for one more. Tap. Wait. Yep. Now try it backwards. 1, 2. Like that.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Try 2 more steps backwards. 1, 2. Tap. Wait. Good. Right. Now,
Wow.
so on that one, there was a delay.
Mhm.
Right? It's okay. The main thing that I want to see here is I would like to see him get confused, so I can clarify that. 2, on that last one, he got stuck, right? He got distracted. Then he felt the remote. He saw you and came to you. Okay, that's the other super important thing, right? What we're aiming for is as soon as you move, Nash moves with you. Okay.
So are we tapping while we're doing this, or only if he doesn't listen?
At the moment you move away, you should already be moving.
Okay, so no tap
I
involved.
wasn't tapping.
Okay.
Right. Now, because we're trying to see if he's going to follow, right?
Okay.
If you see after you move, if he's not responding, you would kick in with the tap. Right?
Okay.
Because if you move from Nash and you wait, then you tap, you're creating delay.
Okay.
Okay. So it's like a split second after you move. Just imagine him like your shadow.
Mhm.
Okay. So as soon as you're moving, he should already be moving.
He should be there.
Okay. And things that I like to do is like right there. You see how Nash is facing kind of like this?
Uh-huh.
I like to be sneaky, and I'll move. I can angle out of his peripheral, right? Dogs have a really high sense, like they're really good about sound and everything. Good.
You didn't even go for it.
That when you're moving, because people think it's unfair, because the dog can't see, but the dog, when you move, you're making these sounds with your feet, right? You're brushing over grass and stuff.
Yeah.
He'll pick up on it. So you're creating a very high level of awareness of your movements.
Right.
Okay, so the more aware he is of you, the less likely he is to go off and like dip off to chase dogs and squirrels and stuff.
Right.
Okay, so questions so far?
No.
No, I think.
We're gonna try third time. We're good. We're gonna do 2 more batches apiece, and then we'll add a little bit of 2 more with you, and then 3 with you with the
Okay.
side steps, and then we'll move on to the next thing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take this and. Oh, 2 more with you, sorry. All right, come here, baby.
It takes like all freaking day.
Oh, hold on, don't pull. Okay.
I want to get hit in the head with
I
baseball.
was thinking.
It's happened to me. Right. There you go. Relax. Good.
Come.
Yep. Good.
Wait, I think we weren't on the same page.
Okay. Good. Relax. Or yeah, get the sit first. Now relax. Good.
Come.
Right. Yep. Careful with your leash. Now back. 1, 2. Now wait. Good. Now to your left. 1, 2. Tap. Turn the face back. Tap. 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 Try to work through it. Tap. Back tap. There you go. Good. Back tap. Good. Praise. Yep. On this one, go straight backwards.
Back.
Good. That was better. So, when his leg got caught up, it wasn't tied.
Right.
But again, real life, if he panics, you panic, you gotta work through it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because it was just behind it. Now, if it would have continued to wrap,
Right.
then I would pause.
He was totally fine.
Okay, let's do one more.
Yep.
You need to do more
Yeah.
space.
Let's go more towards the end, yeah. Towards the handle. There you go. Good.
Good call. Yeah.
That was preemptive.
Yeah, I thought I saw you tap. Alright, let's try that again. Sorry, Nash, that was my mistake.
I was trying to get him to calm down. Come.
Yep. Now wait. So, sit there you go.
You
Good.
know exactly where it's headed as soon as it's released.
Good.
Like beelining for it,
Good.
where it's going to land.
Tap. Yep. Tap. Perfect. See how he gets closer?
Yeah.
That's good. Try one more backwards. Tap. Perfect. Break. Switch.
Wow, that was really
Yeah,
good.
that's solid. Alright.
That's okay.
Get sick.
Pull up on this leash.
There you go. Yeah, that's solid.
Nash, come.
And back. Yep. There you go. And wait. Back tap. Good. Tap, back, tap, tap, tap. You see it? What's going on right there?
Shake.
Which means? Done. Done. Time. Yep, back tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Yep. Good. Tap, tap. Good. Perfect. There you go. And try one, yeah, a couple more. Perfect. Now, we're going to take a quick break here. Let him rest for a second. Do you know
boy.
why he ran that way?
Why'd he go?
What was he running towards?
I don't know.
He was going that way.
He was getting away from this, I think.
Not that time, actually.
Was it a ball? I don't know where he was going.
Shane.
Block it.
And did you see where he went and he turned around, he laid down? right there in the shade, right?
That's what he wanted.
Yeah, so he's getting a little hot, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna do a couple more, then we'll give him a break in the shade to let him cool off.
And go over there maybe.
Yeah. But I want to point that out, okay? So that when you work with Nash,
Yeah.
so like let's say you're walking with Nash and he keeps pulling, and
Right.
you're like, man, Nash, you've been great. You know why are you pulling? Look at what he's pulling towards. If
Okay.
he's pulling towards shade, he's hot. Stop, sit down, take a rest, 5 to 10 minutes, let him cool off.
Oh,
Okay?
wow.
And then go back on your walk.
Never would have thought of that.
Yeah. So, anytime he's doing something, I always recommend to my clients to learn to look at the whole picture.
Okay.
Because they tend to dial in on the dog, right?
Yeah.
If you don't look at, like there was, for an example, I had a client, I was working with them downtown at this park. A little Shih Tzu dog, I remember. And what happened? The husband did a recall, and the dog was doing great. And then all of a sudden, the dog took off. Okay, and they corrected it, and they're like, "Man, he was doing so awesome. What happened?" I was like, I think because at that moment when the dog scattered, the wind had just blew, and all these leaves came through like this, right? It was simultaneous. And I picked up on it right away. And I told the owners, I think it was when that gust happened, he was in the middle of the recall. He panicked and he scattered. And they said, oh yeah, he hates wind. And I said, that's what it was.
He got afraid of the wind.
Right.
Ah.
So even though I didn't know that about the dog,
Right.
when I saw everything happening at once, it added up.
Yeah.
And then when I brought it up to them, they're like, oh yeah, he hates wind. And I go, okay, then we know, now we know one, we have to work on that. But they weren't aware of that because they were so focused on the dog.
Yeah.
Okay? So, same thing with like, I'll have a client walking, and off in the distance, like a garbage truck will go bang, 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 right? And the dog will scatter. And the owner's like, what the hell's going on with you? Right? Because they're so used to it. You hear that?
Yeah.
That big thud? Yeah. But the dog is so like paranoid. And I'm like, oh, it's that garbage can out there. 'Cause every time that happens, your dog panics. And they go, oh, yeah, my dog hates loud noises. Right? So when you're working with Nash, or whenever you're doing anything with Nash, you always want to be aware of the bigger picture.
Okay.
Okay? So at this way, if something like that did cause him to run,
Yeah.
now you know these things.
Right.
So when they happen, I'm already focusing on Nash, so I can always be a step ahead.
Yeah.
You know, just this awareness.
And
Okay?
it's funny because of that he loves laying over there when he plays with his friends. He'll go take a break.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so focused on him, I didn't realize in that moment.
Yeah. Like
Because I know when he does it during playtime.
Yeah, because he went, laid in the shade, turned around, and was
He
like
was-
looking right at you like, this is too hot.
Yeah.
Because for us, this is really nice weather.
Right.
But for these guys, it's hot. Okay?
Yeah.
So we're going to do 2 more,
Okay.
then we'll stop, we'll give them a break, and then we'll wrap up the rest of it, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Bailey's being so good over there. Now, if he does go for the shade, am I tapping him because of that too?
Yeah.
So that won't.
I understand it.
Okay.
I understand he's hot, right? That's why I'm like, we're going to do 2 more, we're going to wrap it up right there, we'll give him a break.
Okay.
But the command is the command.
Right.
There's
No
gray
matter
area,
what.
Right? Because you can rationalize, oh, you're not doing anything bad, you just want to rest, right? But to him, he's making the decision. So then if one day he decides, like, no, I don't want to come back, I want to keep playing, if he can lay in the shade, then why can't he keep playing? That's how it works. Okay?
Okay, good. I wasn't sure if that was mean or not.
No.
Okay. Get him.
Good.
Yes, come.
Good. Back, tap. Yep. Hold. Back, tap, 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 back, tap, back, good. Back, hold. Back, yep, see, say it again. Tap, back, Back. Back, back. Yep. There he goes. And hold. Good. There he is. You see each time? Right there at the cusp of the shade.
Right there.
Yep. Good. Perfect.
Good.
See how you did tap on that last one?
I didn't tap him.
Yeah, he turned. Yeah, that's all really good, okay?
Great job, bud.
Let's go ahead and do one more and bump your number. You're at what now?
I'm at 33.
Let's go to 38.
Good job. I was glad I had your
Lock.
finger trick that time when he jetted for the shade, because that would have taken my arm off.
Yep, up. There you go. Relax. Good. Yep, good.
Nash, come.
Yep. Good. Yep. Good. Give a tap here for the sit. There you go. Tap back, tap, tap. Good. And hold. Good. Very good.
Good boy.
Go ahead and tell him break and bring him to the shade.
Break.
We'll go ahead and
Break. That's he wants the cool grass.
So while Nash is resting, we're going to switch topics.
Okay.
We're going to go back to the heel because there's something that we didn't cover. Don't get the leash, buddy. Enrique, can you demonstrate the turns and stuff? Okay, so what you can step down there. Make it easier visual. So, Enrique here is going to demonstrate how to communicate with Nash when doing your turns.
Okay.
Okay, so right now, you know to slow down before your stops, before your turns. Okay, so give Nash a heads up. To make these even more kind of fluid, there's some specifics about the legs. So like there's the heel, and then of course moving forward with the left leg first, right? When we do, for instance, we're going to start with the about minutes. Let's say you're walking with Nash, and you have to go that way, and you can't turn left. You have this turn, right?
Right.
Which you've been doing as a correction. Let's say you need to do that turn, but a normal one. It would be unfair for you to do that because Nash would pick it up.
Okay.
So what we do here is when you're walking, is you slow down, and you're going to extend that left leg like this. You arm back to the right leg, and then move forward like this. Okay.
So is that say we had to take a turn onto a different street? Kind of thing? Okay.
Right. So like right now, if you slow down and turn, like Nash can pick it up. But
Right.
if it feels like it's kind of sloppy sometimes,
Yeah.
it's because there's no communication.
Okay.
So I've ignored it because it's not the most important. But now I was like, I figured we let him rest for this week with your recall. That's your next step.
Okay.
Okay. And then during this, as he's resting, I can have Enrique demonstrate how to do these correctly. Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Now Bailey doesn't have any training, so you're going to be in handler mode. But I'm going to have you start off with those about 30 minutes. Okay? Go ahead. So if you watch Enrique's leg, we did it opposite. So you want to extend the left leg back to the right leg. Yeah, perfect. Now Bailey here doesn't have any training.
Okay.
Okay, this is just so you can see it. Yeah. So if you looked at Enrique's legs, he would slow down, extend the left leg, get off the right leg. Oh, I know what you're talking about. So do you want to do the correct one with the left leg out? Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah. So if you watch his legs, he slows down, extends the left, yep, back on the right, and then forward. Okay. So here, for Nash, it gives them, there you go, a visual, and you should turn with me now. Okay?
Turn with them.
There you go. So it's extend the
Following.
left.
He's always following this leg.
Correct. But you're extending it and going back on the right. Okay? People tend to do this.
Right.
That is not right. That is incorrect. You want to step out with it just like he's doing and go back on the right.
Come back, Lucy. Lucy, come back.
Like that. Okay? Try a couple more. Right? Good.
Come here. Lucy, come here. Come back.
Like that. Okay?
Like that?
So you would step out with the left, okay? And then back on the right, and then turn.
Okay. Pivot.
Yeah. Okay. The next turn that we have is the crossover turn, or the left turn. Okay?
Okay.
So when you're going right, you're leading with your left. When you're going left, you're leading with your right. So you're leading with the leg opposite to the turn.
Okay.
Okay? So if we're turning left, you would slow down, and you're going to make a 90-degree cut with your right leg, then your left leg, and then cut it again with your right leg to stay within the space of the sidewalk.
Okay.
Okay? Right?
Let me see that in person.
Right, left, right. Yeah. Right, left, right. Right, left, right. Just like that.
So, am I right? It's almost like you're doing a U shape?
We're doing a U shape for the sake of space.
Okay.
Right? But if you were turning like on a corner, you would just keep in that direction. Okay? Try a couple more, Enrique. Right, left, right. There you go. Good. Good. Couple more. Right, left, right, just like that. Left, right, just like that. Okay? So go ahead and grab, you can take off the red leash. You can go and switch it over here, okay? I'll have you actually closer.
Thanks, Enrique. Yeah, I know Billy didn't have the collar, but is he getting tapped at all?
Cool.
Nash?
If he's not following your direction, right?
Okay.
Now you shouldn't need the tap because he should be following your legs. So you want to make sure that you're relaxed, right?
Okay.
If you go to perform a turn and Nash is ahead of you, forget about the turn, you correct him. Okay? Because people get stuck on what they're going to do. So like if you're going to stop and the dog pulls, a lot of people just pull the dog back. And I tell them, no, your dog passed you, turn, correct it, turn again, then come to the stop. Right? Always make sure it's done correctly. Because you're always training.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not it is a training session or a regular walk, you're always training. Okay? So if he starts to learn, hey, every time mom stops, I can just pass her up, you're teaching that behavior.
Exactly.
Okay? So here with your turns, I'm going to have you focus on the pivot first. Okay? That's the one with your left leg. So
Okay.
you're walking, you would slow down, you would extend the left leg, back on the right leg, and then turn that way. Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and give a little bit of slack here. And heel.
Heel.
Right? Slow. And Extend your leg, left leg. Yep. Back on the right leg, and the other way. Perfect. And then keep yourself relaxed. Good. Good. Yep. Back. Yep. Good. Now you see there how you kind of shut off a little bit? There you could have tapped.
That would have been a good tapping.
Yeah. Good. Back on your right. Yep. Turn with. Yep. You got it. Perfect. Good. Forward. Good. Good. Back. Yep. Good. Much better. Better. Yep. Good. There you go.
I feel like he's automatically starting to do it now.
Yeah, because you'll learn to read the way you're using your legs. There you go. See how he turned in? There it is.
He's totally, like, there's no pull.
Good. Yep, perfect. We'll do 2 more, then we'll swap to the crossover turn. There we go. Good. And slow to stop. Perfect. Yep, there you go. Good. Very good.
Great.
Okay. There was a couple of moments because you were focused on yourself.
Yeah.
Yep. You started to deter a little bit. Once you master that, you want to give a couple of taps to always keep you focused, and it's going to get even better.
Yep.
Now
I was focusing on
the legs.
Yeah, and trying to walk slow at the same time.
Oh yeah.
And the legs. So I'm gonna have to practice without him even.
Yeah. No.
So that I can practice how to do that move.
Yes. And so it's just like I can't not do this stuff.
Right.
When I work with a dog, like even if they're not trained, like it's right off the bat, I'm doing it automatically.
And you looked so fluid doing it. Like,
Yeah.
Just came.
That's what I taught them.
It looked so natural.
So now, the crossover, you're going to be leading with your right leg. So you're going to be turning into Nash. So the reason why we lead with the right leg is that if he's close to you, if you turn with your left leg, you're going to tip over him.
Yes.
So when you turn with the right leg, it gives Nash time to see what you're doing to let you complete the turn. Okay?
So it's right.
Yep. Right, left. So right, left, right.
Right. Can I see it with the dog too?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's the one that looks more like a key.
Yes. And that's only because so you can stay within the sidewalk. But if you did that on the street, you would simply just, like if you turned right there on Webster, you would just do right, left, and then just keep going that way.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
And hug to the right of the sidewalk so you have space. There you go. So, right, left, left, left. Keep going. Right.
Oh my goodness.
You got it. Stay how you are. Right, left, right.
Okay.
There you go. Good. And relax. Good. Slow. Right, left, right. Good. Okay. Just keep those arms down. So right, left, right. Okay. But you see how you're pulling back?
Yeah.
Let it be relaxed.
Let it be relaxed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, left, right. Just like that. Don't be afraid to move into him, okay?
Okay.
That was good. Couple more. There you go. Beautiful. Good.
That's such a good one.
Good. Try a pivot this time. Try it up the left leg. Going to your right. Yep. Back to your right. Yep. Perfect. Good. Try another pivot. Good. And then you're going to switch to a left turn, crossing over with your right. Good. Perfect. Another left turn. Yep, you got it. You got it. Good. Good fix. And then a pivot off the left leg. Beautiful. See that?
Awesome.
Let's go ahead and switch real quick, Drew. I'm going to have you hand off to Drew so we can work them real quick before we head out.
That was really cool.
But you see how there was no tension and stuff?
Yeah.
Because think of the previous classes as teaching Nash to follow you, and now you're communicating with Nash more specifically what you're doing. Okay, that's why the speed is so important, because if you're just walking super fast and you try to make that move, it's not going to happen.
I didn't even tap them at all.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to.
That was awesome.
You shouldn't have to. Very good. I'm going to have you first, Drew. Start off with the pivots. That's the one off the left leg. Okay? So,
This is going to get...
huh?
This one I'm trying to...
It'll
okay.
make sense when you're doing
That's
it.
what training is for, okay? So go ahead and relax. And then, do you want to have Enrique show you real quick a pivot?
Yeah, let's do it one more time.
So right there, see how you extend off the left leg? Try one more, Enrique. Watch. Extend to the left, back on the right, forward to the left. Okay? And I'm going to be putting these up too. I
Okay.
have to put up the last one,
Okay.
and then I'll put up this one as well.
Awesome.
Okay, so you can go back and watch.
I watched a few the other night that helped.
Okay, good.
That you were doing other clients and it really helped too.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, go ahead, Drew. Extend to the left. Yep, back on the right. Yep, and then yep, and keep turning, keep going, keep going. Yep, don't worry about Nash. Good, and relax. Good. Go ahead and turn here, just correct them. Mom's distracting him. Turn, tap, turn, tap, turn, tap, turn, turn. There you go. Good. That's the correction here. Okay, because he's passing you up. Go ahead and relax. Relax. Good. Forward. Good. Now slow. Extend your left. Your left. Left. Extend your left. Yep. Back on your right. And then turn. You got it. Good.
So fast.
It's okay. It's okay.
It
Slow
helps
again.
that he kind of goes into it. He kind of guides you into it.
Yeah, slow. Now extend the left, back on the right, back on the right. Yep, bring the left out. Good, forward. Good, you got it. Is that a shoe?
Yes, it's you.
I didn't see the shoe there. And extend the left leg, back on the right. Yep, see how he turns though?
Yeah,
Good.
that's awesome.
Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to
You did
understand.
better than me.
Now slow. Extend. Back on the right. Yep. Yep, perfect. Try a couple more. Yep. You got it. Good. You try to just keep relaxed. There you go. Keep relaxed. Just let your body, let it read your body language. Slow. Extend left. Good. Back to right. Good. Just like that. Perfect. All right, one more, then we'll do the crossover. Perfect. Slow stop. Good. We're gonna switch now. Crossover turn. That's with the right leg. Okay. Go ahead real quick, Enrique. Show him a crossover. So he's walking. Slow. Right. Left. Right. Just like that. Okay. One more. Right. Left. Right. You got it. And you want to hug towards the right side of the sidewalk space. Okay? And forward. Slow. Right, left, right. Keep it up. Make it happen. Make it
Got
happen.
the heel
Good. You got it. You got it. Good. Right, good. Was there a tap there?
No.
Okay, I took the tap. Go ahead, keep going. Right, left, right. Yeah, so no taps on the turns, okay? Let your body language communicate.
Okay.
Right, left, good. Right there, perfect. Forward, good. Tap here, because he was lagging. Right, good. Right, left, right. Good. Couple more.
He's really just falling right into it. Nash, that's true.
Good. Tap. There you go. A little distracted. Tap, tap. Good. Got it. Good. What's behind your greeting? That's Roxy, she's friendly. Yeah. Good. We're going to try one more crossover, okay? Perfect.
That was
Now
good.
slow. Stop. Good. Okay. So now when you do your actual walk, you want to start applying these turns.
Okay.
What I suggest is at the beginning of a walk, let Nash do his business.
Okay.
Do 5 minutes, right? And then do 5 crossovers. Just like right here. And then do your walk, just to get warmed up.
Okay.
Okay? Once it's ingrained, you don't have to worry about doing it just 5. Okay? But it's muscle memory.
Does it just come natural after a while then?
Yep. I didn't learn this a long time ago, so. But if I can learn it, you can learn it. Because I was just to say, it's coordination. You're thinking about your legs and your feet, right?
Yeah.
So, and we'll put this up, and I have been doing this with other people, and I'm going to make a video solely on this as well.
Okay, good.
As a demonstration.
Yeah.
But for this week, you can start applying that to your skills,
Okay.
and it should make your turns and stuff a lot better.
Okay.
Okay? We got to head off to our next one.
Of course.
Great job, guys. Brilliant job.
Thank you.
Anything, let us know, and then I'll shoot you an email once I get those 2 videos up.
Okay.
Okay?
Awesome.
Very good.
Guys, thank you for.